Canada. I didn't have my, actually I'm not even gonna do this to the Canadians. I'm not gonna do the clothing jokes. Oh. This is when you cue the, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let them just imagine what I was gonna say. I love Canadians. Andrew Ferrent's in the building. Okay. This is the big send off. Mom's in a meeting, so she's not gonna be sending anything off. Okay, you wanna say goodbye? Or, well, it's kind of hello. This is the beginning of the episode. You wanna say goodbye? Do it. Say goodbye. All right, give me 5 then. Give me 5. All right, good work, good work, good work, good work. We gotta show off a little bit. Okay, peace. I think things have changed for me, and I'm not 25 anymore. If I was 25 and this was happening, it would be really, really frustrating, and I'd not be doing this video. But because I can be a little bit more laid back, and because I do understand my place right now in the sport, it has been a little bit easier to kind of take these and kind of feel my way through. Like, yeah, okay, I can look at this from a different perspective now. Whereas before, if you're injured, then the only thing you can think about is how quickly can I get better because I'm so frustrated or angry or upset. But right now, I'm just, there's nothing you can do.
Oh, gee. Come here, boy.
It's liftoff here. As Nate said earlier, once we reach cruising altitude, feel free to remove your shoes, walk around the cabin, settle in. We're heading up north, far north, to the Midland Ontario Pan American Championships. It's gonna be a good long drive ahead of us. You know, I wasn't planning on driving personally. I was planning on getting a car and flying into Toronto, but I waited so long that I didn't get a ticket. And then when I looked the other day, it was like 1,800 bucks, and I figured, you know what? There's nothing like spending 8 hours in the car with Nate, and then now I got you, so basically it's a party.
2.9 miles in so far. 800 to go.
800 to go.
It's a great question. Whole Foods, for sure. What we get inside Whole Foods, though, is the bigger question.
Yeah. Might as well get some things. Nate's not a big organic guy, but I am. No more. $6.99. Oh! Last week we got hammered on the juice. $8 juice. I bought it though.
Don't worry about it, Carlo.
We got some beets, a variety of different greens, quinoa. Still living this gluten-free life. Yeah. All right, put it on yours, and then I'll deal with it that way. Probably like quite possibly the most important thing we're gonna do for the next 6 hours is related around the band snacks. Although I think I've got what I need: kettle corn, some blueberry figs, Justin's cups in case like you have to, you know, you go like full send.
And some,
You seem surprised by that.
because they don't send me no email.
No?
No.
All
That's
right.
why I'm surprised.
I'm gonna be. I'll go in there and opt out.
How close are we to the longest freshwater beach, though?
What does that even mean? Tell me something else it's like that. It's like the, that's like you have the, you have like the shiniest ribs in East Hampton. It's like that. We're gonna have to ask when we check in. We're gonna have to ask Becky what the situation is.
I'll be spinning valley circle blocks till I'm busy. Like, where is he? No one's seen him. I'm trying to clean him.
Now I hit the highway, making money the flyway. There's got to be a better way, a better way.
Rolling beans on blocks, most people I got shiner with shorts now, and that's for real. So tell me how you feel. The make
It's back here. Be searching. Don't be whinging. There she blows. Red Roof Inn, baby. It's a good place. All right, over here to the left, and then we'll try to like back it in on this right-hand side because I don't really know. It's definitely not the place I went to last time, but I think it is the same place they just moved.
And everybody's here.
Yes.
All right.
You're getting a buckwheat, gluten-free crepe in your face. No, what do you have there, Carlo? Wow. Hey, Dog, what'd you get?
Local egg breakfast.
Strength.
Oh no, it's okay. I want to see what you guys are looking at.
Spider.
Oh. Oh wow.
Not a good sign. I know. Come on. Where the heck are some decent? Let me get a decent avocado here.
None of these are right.
Whoa, that one was turned around natural. Oh, cold and flu.
Oh, we're getting that one, obviously.
Cold and flu. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, I think what we have, what we need from the power of food. When I talked to him, he's going to tell me that I've got Candida.
Yeah.
Candida. It may be the mystery that is causing your undiagnosed health problems: fatigue, poor digestion, joint and muscle pain, excess gas, nutritional deficiencies, allergies, skin problems, athlete's foot, constipation, bloating, ulcers, depression can all be due to Candida. Hold up. I don't know that the entire people are gonna be able to follow this. Alex is down there.
On the deck was one of my, you know, I love the album. I'm gonna say every song that I'm playing. Oh, this is mine.
Okay, that's the water fill-up station.
Cool. Like I said, even if I fill up that jug.
Okay.
Everybody decided they wanted to come up here and have their vehicles. We're like, wait a minute, this is silly.
Well, I don't want to park in the grass. Last week we parked in the grass and everything had to be cleaned. It was such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, pro parking sucks.
Yeah.
This is way better.
Yeah, way better. So this is where we're gonna park. Just where exactly is kind of the, because you guys are like kind of flowing out into the grass, which is good. Come on, girl. Give me. It's almost there. We need a screwdriver. No screwdriver. They're lucky they showed up. I'd have chewed out Tonkin's ass. Hey, you can't chew Tonkin out. He's sick.
We'll do the other 20 there.
Hello everyone, welcome. We are here in Midland, Ontario, in a small town called Pettatanguishene. And the only reason I know how to say that is after many times of practicing, and trying to get it right, we actually asked a local and they said it, and now we've been trying to say it so that we get it right. This is the longest word you've ever seen though. So we're here for the Pan American Championships, but I wanted to bring along my buddy Carlo, who's here videoing, because a lot of people have been asking, hey Powers, what the heck is going on with you? Where have you been? What are you doing? Are you sick? Are you injured? Are you coming back? How's morale? And you know, I like to do video. I like to include the community. I like to be out here, but it definitely has been a rough run into the season. And so backing up this summer, you know, I didn't know if I would race again. I was thinking, yeah, I'd like to race again, maybe I won't. But then when the spring came, I was doing so much training, I was doing so much riding. So by May, I started to put together some sponsors. Things were much better after that. I was training, doing events, and right back into the rhythm. Felt really good training leading up to this. The stress of not owning a racing program and managing a lot of people was really good for me, and my power numbers and my weight, everything was really, really good.
Is it in a muddy field?
Yeah.
Because I just got here and they said, oh, you can't make it. I'm like, well,
Look, so we just came up here.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, this is nice anyways. Yeah.
If you feel like we take over, we can move everything.
No, this is great. I like it nice and tight. Family.
We're getting ready to Europe, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Who you got going?
This is Keach.
Hey, Keach.
Yeah, replace him. He looks like Sam, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does. I did the first weekend in Rochester, which was really good. I ended up, I think, 7th, and then I got, on the second day, I was racing for the win with Stephen Hyde. Came in 2nd, but I was really happy with how the race had turned out. It was a good showing, it was a strong showing, and it was a very fast race. We were all kind of getting ready for those first World Cups. I had some friends in town the week after Rochester, and Thursday came, and I had this huge lump and kind of tightness in my throat, which ended up being this thing called a retropharyngeal cellulitis, which is not cool. It wasn't cool at all. I had to go to the hospital, and I didn't ride really. I mean, I did a couple 30, 40-minute rides, but nothing serious at all. So that was like 2.5 weeks I didn't ride. So I lost a lot of fitness, a lot of form. I was on my way back. I got a sinus infection, which they think was come from after the antibiotic. I don't know, they made up something. They said I was very unlucky. And then my son brought home a thing called foot and mouth, which was another really special virus. That brings us up to last weekend. I was in Cincinnati, and I hopped off the bike to do my first lap at the race, the C1 race in Cincinnati, and I tweaked my back. And so I spent the week rehabbing it, decide we're gonna come up to Pan Am's, we're gonna get Nate, we're gonna get the truck, we're gonna, you know, get Carlo to come. I went out and pre-rode 2 laps, and I went up this little hill over here, and my back just tweaked on me. So I'm now in pain, and feeling bad about myself. I don't know, feeling sorry for myself maybe. I hate to be the Debbie Downer, so I don't really want to say anything about it. Just would like to, yeah. And yesterday, I literally got out of the car for 10 minutes, and I re-tweaked my back. So very frustrating, very annoying, but at the same time, I have no expectations for these races because I haven't been able to train and get my body into shape, and I know what it takes, and I know what I've been able to do, which isn't, there's a difference between what I've been able to do versus what I want to do. Your way around the kitchen. Oh, there's one pan. Oh, ta-da! But there's nothing to make any tea with. Aha! A bouquet of broccoli. We're just gonna cut up some vegetables and stuff. I'd have definitely been a DJ if I could have drank more and stayed out later. I can't help but sort of reflect, right? I always believe everything happens for a reason, and so trying to figure out exactly why this is happening, really the only thing I can come up with is that, you know, this has given me a time to be able to look back at the races that I haven't been able to compete at, but that I've gone to. I've gone to a ton of races. I was at Gloucester a couple weeks ago, and I was walking in the infield, and you know, I've raced that race probably 20 or 30 times, and I've never walked in the infield or gone up on the rock and looked at the ocean. So through this, I've been able to really, you know, all this injury and sickness, I've been able to see a part of the racing that I hadn't been able to see before. And
Good job, Alex. Good job,
yeah,
buddy.
you might think like, man, you must be so upset or ripped, and I'm really not. I feel like I have gotten a lot from the sport. I've been really lucky for so long. I've never had a season like this before, and it has given me a different perspective, a bit of depth that I hadn't had before in watching the races. And yeah, and I'm grateful for all the things that I did get when I was at good peak condition and I was racing at the front every weekend. So I know that this is an ebb and a flow, and I know that racing is always going to be like this, where it's some days you're good, some days you're bad. But right now, it's definitely not been great. And so I'm just working through it. This weekend looks like it's going to be another scratch, but hopefully we'll have some fun. We will check out the races, see what's going on down there with some of my friends, and give you guys a lay of the land and a sense of what's happening out there, and have fun with it the best way that we can, and try to showcase the community a little bit.
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, training went real nice. Okay.
I start laughing like crazy. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's getting it. Oh, don't film me.
It was good. Went exactly as I hoped and planned. Like, I had a game plan and I stuck to it, and it worked.
How are you feeling?
I jacked my back up, so not in Cincy, but I redid any progress that I had made yesterday pre-riding. So I know it's not good. So we're going home because I gotta go. I gotta get back to body work life.
I hear you. Yeah, it's tough, man.
You know, man. Get in the water with them, and I get in the water and I put my left foot in, and there's this huge hole, and I have all this weight on the left foot, and I just boom, and then that was the SI joint. That was the first one, and then really from there it's just been like kind of a scoundrel ever since.
I like how you put all the overachievers had to start doing stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because we were like, oh, Navy SEALs. We're gonna show them what we're doing.
That's me.
Put your lie down on your back and scoot yourself so your butt is against the wall and your legs are straight up. So this is your back against the ground. That means your legs straight up.
Yes.
And if your hamstrings are really tight, your legs won't be able to go straightened.
If you guys are down in Massachusetts, you know to holler.
It's only a matter of time.
Okay.
No, other down.
Just holler.
Yeah.
Love to see you guys anytime.
Yeah.
I brought you guys some nice
What'd you bring?
Meyerson, up in the building.
What is it?
Bring me some champagne. Instead of broccoli. The podium.
You're a vegetarian.
You did such a good job on the race announcing though. Like,
you did? You liked it?
Yeah, it was great.
We won't put this in the show.
No, you can put it in the show
okay.
because I think it's important. The reason why it's good is because those are the bullshit conversations we have about bike racing when no one's listening.
Yeah.
And you know so much about cyclocross, you sweat all the little details, things that other people will never get to the level where they would even consider.
Yeah.
And you talk about it in a way that is easy to understand. And I know that there were probably people listening who were like, man, I never even, those little details never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
And you're talking as yourself, as someone who thinks about those details, and it's so insightful. Like I said, I went for a ride and couldn't finish watching it and left the audio on and did my ride with your audio on because it was like listening to a baseball game on the radio.
I know.
It was good.
I know, man. I've been telling everyone that they need to do a live baseball call.
You don't have to be able to watch it if you watch enough of it to fill in with your...
listen.
You have to watch enough cross to be able to fill in, but...
but still, but fans would watch. I would listen. I mean, all I want to do is listen to podcasts when I'm riding because I don't have time to, I want to just learn stuff, but I don't...
And you're not.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to do what I'm doing. Like, Katie looks good. Like, I know I can say Katie Counted, but I can't say, like, Kim Vanderstina, right out the gate because, like, truthfully...
It would only take you a month.
No, it would only take me a bit, but I don't actually know. I'm not familiar with that rider.
She's come on this year.
Yes, I looked her up and I did my research after. But I mean, I can't say that like last year I would have known her from.
Well, last year she was like apparently breastfeeding her new child.
There you go.
Thank you.
So you guys, yes, exactly. You guys are set.
Eating like things tonight.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be so set.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you have the bigger ones?
No.
Oh, all right.
No, I'm not going.
Oh, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna be great. Yeah, you're gonna be great. No problem.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to say hi to this is Cleo.
Yeah.
Cleo lives in Western Mass. She's never been on video before, so this is her first time.
Yeah. I don't think.
Oh, whoa. Now we got serious stuff now. Ellen's here.
I'm here for my close-up. Hey, you're welcome. Did you win? Hell yeah. That's add more stress to a travel day than you.
It's easier. I'll be home.
Huh? How's everyone doing?
On over here.
Yeah.
I wasn't using that until today.
Okay.
And today I was like, no, it's worth. I took my foot out, but I dropped in it.
Yeah.
So you know how I ride, like I go the long way.
Yeah.
Only on lap 1 in these turns, I went the shitty way, slow, to protect my lead.
Yes.
Every other lap, I went the fast way.
And did you like lead from the beginning, or was it like?
Even though there were occasionally as many as 6 or 8 people on my wheel, I led the whole race.
Okay.
Hi, race. See you later. Is it just you, or did you keep?
Oh no, there's a line in front of the super.
Yeah, don't worry. I just brought the corral over here. I wanted to mess up the conversation. I know Ellen's gotta go. I just wanted to mess things up. All right. All right.
Bye.
I was going wide over there and cutting across. Good line, but it looks like everyone's coming through here. I mean, one thing I can tell you for sure is it's not warm out. Like the only reason that you'd be out here is if you knew somebody. You'd never come out here to watch this thing unless you knew someone, or the sport was well publicized and you actually cared. But I care, so I'm out here. So that's, attaboy, Alex. You're doing awesome, man. Seriously, you're doing freaking good. Come on, come on.
What was a junior cyclist doing?
That was a nut. I won, though. I did win some races. I could put it together, but he was very disorganized. My mom would leave the shoes, or I would leave the shoes, and I'd make my mom go back home and get them with me. We'd be late for the race. We'd show up 5 minutes before it started. Much like yesterday when I was given the directions and we drove past the exit and I was 5 minutes behind, but I've gotten a lot better. Good race today. Oh, thanks. In the juniors. I was talking about yours.
How dare you?
How are you guys, all right? Hang on. You're good, Nate. Fresh cut fries. And in Canada, let's just say this. Fresh cut fries from Midland, Ontario sound like they're gonna be delicious, and I think we should try them, given that, you know, we have to use food to uplift our spirit, to bring us up. So here we are, we're coming into the Fresh Cut Fry Palace. I can't tell if that's a fresh cut fry or if that's a fish on the front of it. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Do they take credit card?
I don't
think they do. I don't think they do.
American money.
That I don't know either.
Darn it. We needed you. Was this place fun to hang out in the summer? Is it nice?
It's exactly like you see it now.
Oh, it is? Okay. I was wondering if this is a little nicer because it doesn't have leaves and stuff all over it.
Yeah, we don't live over here right now.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
We have a cottage.
Oh, yeah, it was cold. It was definitely cold. Salmon. I hate to tell her, but there's not a chance in hell you can see anything in here. She told us to come down here and look for salmon. This can't believe they're actually raspberries.
Look how some of them look
I know. A woman, I'm guessing her name was Bridget, although I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going that her name, she seemed like a Bridget as far as I could tell. And yeah, it just, when we drove by, the fresh cut fry sign got you. It grabbed me right here. And this woman, this creepy doll woman, also kind of lured us in, I guess.
Flag this down.
I wouldn't even call this a bad decision. This was just, this is how we were gonna deal with the 9 hours of driving that we're getting into. So, some Canadian potatoes. I do not want to finish the season without like trying to fulfill the promise that I gave to my sponsors and my friends and my family and my, you know, the people that follow my career. So I'm going to try to do work and race at the front of the rest of the races that I can. We made it home. We're here. The dog. Life. Now, I'm gonna go sleep and rejuvenate. I know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ugh. 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 Okay. I'll double check, make sure. Oh! Yes. Mr. Finn. What do we have here? We just cranked out a bunch of pancakes. Do you want to try a piece? Yes. Yes. Gentle. We have to chew. Chew. Chew, chew, chew. Yeah, and then he's got the camera. And then we made some blueberry compote. Let's see here. Oh, dag. Dag, 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 dag. I could tell when I woke up that I was feeling good, because yesterday I didn't really do a lot, but that's what's up. A 96 recovery. So then when you do Whoop, it asks you all kinds of questions, like your energy level. I feel rested. Soreness level, well, I'm slightly sore in my back. Factors, I'm not stressed, I'm not feeling sick, and I am injured, I can't lie. And then it's signaling. So I had a 50 HRV, which is 33% better than my recent average. So it does it based on averages and algorithms and all types of different things. But basically that tells me that if my back were working today, then I could go out and do like a really hard ride, and I would probably have better results than I had been having. And I'm probably gonna go downstairs and do like a big stretching session and some like core exercises. Because yeah, I think that's what they're gonna tell me to do at the physical therapy anyways.
You gotta get all those new chomps. Keep those chomps clean.
We have pancakes, gluten-free. Hey, whoa, what the big... I always said that, you know, when you lose the kill, you know, he drops in. Like, if you can imagine him as like an imaginative figure, right? The kill is like a person. And, you know, he's here, right? Ellen has him, Steven has him, Kerry has him, right? Vanderpool has him, you know, maybe it's a she for Ellen or whatever. But when he dips out, it's sort of over. And he comes in, he has a drink and he hangs, and, you know, one good training day followed by another good training day or another good training day does kind of get the hair on my, you know, like the hair on my arm standing up again. I'm like, ooh, yeah, like I want to do this. But every day when I woke up before was always dedicated to, you know, how I could win and how I could absolutely be my best. And because of the circumstances changing with obviously getting older and things not recovering as quickly, or injuries or sickness, also having a son and having, you know, a family that I really need to be around for, stuff like that. Definitely things have changed, you know, and the sport has aged down considerably, especially at the world level. In the United States, it's a bit different, but that's why I never had committed to really racing at that World Cup level this year, except for the races that were in the United States, because I think things have changed for me, and I'm not 25 anymore. Well, I know we didn't get to do any racing coverage really of me this weekend, so the storyline is missing, but I hope you guys enjoyed what we did do. Yeah, right now I'm happy that we were able to come out and hang and do an episode. I would have liked to have raced, but I hope that these episodes, we can do a couple more of these, and it can show the transition back to full strength and coming back to some good results. Great. All right. All right.
He is the godfather of cyclocross in the Happy Valley, several-time U.S. national champion, the legend that is Jeremy Powers. There you go, Jeremy.
I thought my heart was gonna explode at the end. The damn thing wasn't on. Deer in headlights is like this. There you go.
Yeah. Let's get that interview.